Well, I think my biggest worry coming into the game, I'll start with that, was the fact of the crowd and how we'd react. We've been playing in an empty stadium for the past 7 weeks training, and all of a sudden it's full of noise and full of people. And I actually think they got us the win tonight. I really think they pushed us forward in that last 10-15, because in that middle of the second half I thought we were in a bit of trouble, and I think the crowd got behind us. They kept us going, and then we got our just rewards. But I think the biggest thing is to see, you got Nort playing at right back, who's 21, and Emily Menges, who I thought had a terrific game today. Distribution I think can get better, but under that kind of pressure to come in and perform in the back, and I think Nadine settles them all down. I think she got that calming influence on everybody, and even tonight, everything that went in the air, she was clean as a whistle, pulling it in. And in this wet surface, I told them before, make sure you track everything forwards and at the back. And you know what? She didn't have to track anything. She pulled everything in. And I think that gives you a sense of, wow, we've got Nadine behind us. We're going to be okay. And, she's come up with a couple of big saves again tonight. The one right before I think we actually scored was a huge save that she touched over the crossbar. And I think that maybe was the changing point in the game. That big save kept us in the game, allowed us to get, back into our groove a little bit. And then we took over the game last 10-15. I mean, she's been brilliant for us, and I didn't know her. I didn't know too much about Jess, and Anson has spoken to me a little bit about her, and she spent 2 years really injured and roaming around and trying to find her feet, and I just said, was the 2-year wait worth it? And she goes, absolutely.
Boy, inside an area that Angerer goes to her right and gets the big mid on it. What a save by Nadine!
She's just so calm. I mean, she, even in the locker room, she just have that sense of calm about her. And hands, I've never seen anybody with hands this good. I mean, when that ball goes in there, it just doesn't come out. It just doesn't come out. And feet. One of the reasons we really wanted her was just because of her feet. We're going to play out the back in these conditions. It wasn't easy to play out the back, and we were trying to play out the back, and she gave a good support, I think, to both Nikki Marshall and to Emily Menges. And I would think even Cheney or Holiday is getting up to take that penalty. She's thinking, my God, Nadine Angerer is in front of me here. And it's got to be in your mind. I don't care who you are in the world. I mean, she's a top-class goalkeeper, and she made a couple of huge saves for us today. And I thought even more than the huge saves, I think the corner kicks, we're on the 6-7 corner kicks and over the game, and she's getting out and she's pushing it away or she's catching it, and it just gives that sense of, we're okay, man. We got Nadine behind us, and I think we're just going to grow with her, and I think it's a great pickup for us, and to have her, and they'll say her and Hope are the two best goalkeepers in the world, and I've never coached Hope, so I can't say anything, but I think Nadine is absolutely top class.
And there it is, Ellie Long's second PK of the season.
I actually thought Sink would take it tonight, but I think Sink's Ali scoring goals, and I think when you score goals, I think you want to take it, and Ali was straight up. I watched Ali's thing, she went straight for the ball, and Sink was no hesitation, she let her take it. So I think that's part of being a team and who's in form, and Sink has been playing well, but she hasn't really scored, she hasn't really been around the box enough for me. But she's still been very good for us. But I think it was a good decision again to let Ali take it, and Ali obviously seems to want it, so just keep plugging along. As long as Ali's putting them away, I think we'll keep plugging along. I was happy just to get a goal on the run of play. I mean, so far we've had 2 penalties and a throw-in from Jess McDonald, so it was nice to get a couple of goals on the run of play. And we've only conceded 2 goals, and they've both been offset pieces again. So I think so far so good.